Once there was a man that went by the name Chris and was an unknown killer. He went around the city looking for innocent people that can be his next victim.
Good morning, sir. Would you be interested in helping me out?
Who are you?
My name is Chris and I'm a professional surgeon.
What exactly do you need help with?
So I need help cleaning my surgery room and throwing away old body parts.
Wait, what kind of surgeon are you anyways?
I can't say.
Never mind, I have to go somewhere.
Wait!
George ran away and didn't look back. Later that day, Chris went back to his room and cleaned the blood from the previous victim. Chris then went to dispose of the body limbs at a river, but was in for a surprise when an officer confronted him.
Sir, what are you dumping in the river?
What are you talking about?
That in your hand. What is that?
What's what?
Hey!
Chris began to run, but he was unable to get away. The officer then arrested him and put him into the car, then went back for the bag. Once the officer arrived to collect the bag, it was gone. The officer then went back to his car to talk to Chris.
What was that all about?
What was what about?
Stop acting innocent. What was in that bag?
Nothing much, just some garbage.
I need a search team ASAP.
They're on the way.
Why do you need a search team? All it was is trash.
I don't believe that one bit. Because if it were trash, why would you dumping in the river?
The search team arrived 1 hour later and the officer was furious.
What took so long? You know what? Forget about it. I need one group searching from the left and the other from the right. And the third, I want you to go down the stream and search from there. We don't stop until we find that bag.
The search team spent hours searching until it was morning. The team was unsuccessful to find anything on the river, so they decided to search at the lake. At this point, the entire search team wanted to give up on the search because there was a ton of trash bags and plastic bottles on the edges. The search team was able to push on and finally find the bag thrown by Chris. On opening the bag, a horrible stench came out. The search team was disturbed on finding body limbs from people that must have gone missing in the city. The team then went to report what they found to the officer.
Let me see for myself. I don't believe what you guys are telling me.
The officer then went back to the spot where the bag was found and began to inspect it himself.
Oh my God. I don't believe my eyes. These are real human limbs.
The officer then makes his way back to the car to talk to Chris.
You have a lot of explaining to do, sir.
Explaining of what?
You know what you did, and now we have evidence.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Later that week, the community was holding a petition to execute Chris, but were unable to get enough signatures, so they decided to exile him from the community. On the day of his eviction, Chris was loaded into a van blindfolded and was driven out into the middle of nowhere.
Where are you guys taking me?
Chris spent the rest of the time impatiently arguing to the men in the van, but got no response. About an hour later, a van arrived at an unknown location, and Chris was shoved out of the van. The men then cut the rope off of Chris's legs and arms.
Hey, be careful, that hurts. Wait, what are you guys doing?
All Chris heard was the van speed away from him, and he knew it wasn't going to turn back. Chris then took off his blindfold and explored around a bit.
Where am I? Why am I in the middle of the woods?
Chris then went exploring into the woods and created his own little town. Chris begins to create his heavy artillery of bombs and guns. Chris then goes out and explores some more.
What can I eat? I'm starving. These berries look fine. I hope they're not poisonous. What's that? A piece of paper. This is the city where I was kicked out of. They're going to regret not killing me.
Chris returns to his home and prepares his weapons for his long voyage back to the city. Chris arrives at the city and makes a dramatic arrival by blowing up one of the buildings and kills multiple people.
Hello. Remember me? I thank you all for at least keeping me alive, but you were better off getting me killed.
Hold on, sir. You're taking this way out of hand. Put your weapon down and we can talk.
Never.
Chris goes on and kills even more people and blows up some buildings.
The whole city is going insane. Justin flies towards Chris but is shot out of the air. Chris believes that he's been taken care of and continues to cause chaos. Justin gets back up and says, "I'm still here."
Do you really think that would have killed me?
Of course I did. It's a rocket.
Well, good luck with that.
Chris and Justin battled it off, causing even more destruction. Chris was hurt and was begging Justin to stop.
Please stop. I can't take it anymore.
Why are you killing people?
I just wanted revenge. I was exiled from the city when I could have just served time and eventually came back out. But instead, I was left in the middle of nowhere to die.
Well, yeah, that was pretty messed up for doing that.
Yes, it was.
But you did kill people, and you tried to dispose of their body parts.
And?
And that's illegal.
Okay then, what do we do now? Well, I'll be on my way now.
Not so fast. There will surely be consequences.
Chris, once again, is at the town hall and there is many more people that signed a petition to allow public persecution of Chris. At this point, Chris was already sure that he is going to get killed.
Due to the majority vote, Chris will be sentenced to death.
Why?
Your actions come with consequences sooner or later.
Later that day, Chris was hung in front of the town hall and everyone cheered. The city was left looking like a plane just dropped bombs on it. The search and rescue team was clearing the rubble to find trapped people. The team also found a lot of dead people under the rubble and took them to the cemetery so they can be claimed and buried. So what are we going to do about the buildings?
I'm not sure.
Quite a bit of rubble. It's at least 10 tons.
Yeah, maybe we can get a few trucks to carry it all out.
Alright, I'll talk to the mayor about setting that up.
Alright, thank you.
Wait,
What?
what about Chris? What are we going to do with his body?
We will probably burn it or something.
Where would you like me to take him?
Just drive him out into the desert.
Okay. George went for his truck and picked up Chris's body, then drove out into the desert. While George was setting up the burning site, Chris got up and sneaked towards George. Once George started the fire, he heard someone walking up behind him and turned around. On sight of Chris, he was stunned because everyone thought he was Chris dead. Pushed him into the fire pit and he burned to death.
Haha, I will never die. Where are the keys? I'm coming back.
Chris went on and stole the truck George was driving. Chris now knew he was immortal and did not have the trouble he is going to get into. This made Chris into an even bigger threat since he can do anything with no worry. Chris finds the tire trails that leads back to the city and follows them erratically while driving the truck.
I'm coming back, but this time I'm going to enter and immediately cause chaos. What do I see here? Innocent people? Well, they are gone now.
Chris was just causing mayhem on the way towards the city. He ran over innocent people that were walking on the side of the road and also driving through the posts set up by the salesman. Chris covered his face and tried to act as if he were George.
Hey, you're back.
Yeah.
That was quick. What's wrong with your voice?
I don't know. I must have inhaled some smoke.
Oh.
At this point, Justin was already suspecting something because Chris, aka George, had a mask on and didn't continue the conversation. Justin soon confronts Chris after seeing him without the mask and saw a familiar face.
Hey.
Oh, shoot.
Wait a sec.
Chris runs away and tries to go around obstacles to evade Justin. Chris eventually gets away this time and wants to commit some crimes before he gets caught.
I'm going on a killing spree. Hello, people. Prepare to die. Ha, ha, ha.
Chris kills a lot more people than the first time, but this time he doesn't have explosive weapons, so he has stabbed some people.
There you are.
Yes, I am back, but I'm immortal now and stronger than ever.
Are you sure about that? You seem to have no weapons.
Okay, and?
And now I'm just gonna lock you in a box and keep you there forever.
Justin locks Chris in a box and buries it so that he will be stuck in the box for eternity since he is immortal. Justin went on to take the dead people's bodies and bury them.